Quiet for the markets, but L&T is the one which is perking up in trade on account of an order win. Mr. S.N. Subramaniam, whole-time director and senior executive vice president construction, joins us now. Mr. Subramaniam, hi, morning. Firstly, tell us a little bit more about this Qatar Road project. What's the sum total? When does the order execution begin? And when is this money of 3,665 crore rupees come on your books?
Good morning to you. Pleasure to be on your channel. As you can see, it's the first huge win for us in Qatar. It's called Wakrah Bypass. And it is one from an organization called Ashghal, which is a public works authority of the state of Qatar. It's a design and build job. And the contract value, as we have it right now, is 3,655 converted into Indian rupees crores. It's 11-kilometer road, about 10 lanes, and 4 future lane sections. With a lot of distributor roads, front roads and ramps. It's a freeway with about 5 major interchanges and 20 bridges and bicycle underpasses and vehicle underpasses, etc. So it's a very prestigious win for us, and it establishes ourselves in the state of Qatar in terms of going through with the order. And now we've got to see how to execute it and win laurels from that point of view.
And when does the sum reflect on your books?
We have taken it immediately on our books because we got the letter of intent and we have started mobilizing. And contract duration is about 32 months, and we feel it's comfortable enough to do the job.
And what does this order now take your order book to as of date?
On the construction side, with this win, we will be at about 1,56,000 odd crores.
Okay. Are you a sole winner of this project, or this is part of some kind of a consortium?
No, we are L&T has bid on its own directly as a standalone entity, and we won it on our own.
Historically, L&T has always maintained that our global margins are much higher than domestic margin. Is that the story with this Qatar Road project as well?
And this is the first time I'm hearing that story. I don't think I'm on record stating that. The margins would be similar to what we get, and I'm not sure whether we could get much more than domestic and overseas. Reasonable margins considering the situation. Being very huge projects with a whole lot of distributor roads and underpasses and overpasses and interchanges, all that. So it's a comfortable job to do, and the margins would be similar to what we get in India.
Final question, is this a one-off order with Qatar, or this is beginning of a strong relationship with Qatar, and we may see many more orders coming from that region?
We have a strong presence in Qatar. Our power transmission distribution side, if you remember about 6 months back on the major order from Karama, which is the electricity and water distribution authority of Qatar, where we are doing 24 substations and nearly 160 kilometers of cable laying. And prior to that, we had won another Karama order called the Phase 10. And this is the first major win on the infrastructure side. So we are very well known there for the electrical kinds of projects. This is the first time we have won an infrastructure kind of project. And with Qatar looking towards 2020 FIFA and being a very wealthy nation as it stands today, I'm sure the country will go through major expansion programs, major development programs, and we will continue to play a part.